I always thought my apartment was just like any other until my houseplants started whispering secrets. It was subtle at first, like the rustling of leaves in the wind, but then I began to decipher words, stories of old tenants and their fates. At first, it was fascinating, like eavesdropping on a world I was never meant to know. But among the whispers, one voice stood out, warning me to leave before it's too late. I laughed it off, thinking I was just imagining things, but the warnings grew more urgent, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. The plants seemed to know things about me that I had never shared, recounting moments from my childhood and secrets I'd never uttered aloud. As the days passed, the whispers turned into a cacophony, each plant struggling to be heard, each story more bizarre than the last. The warnings persisted, a quiet plea among the chaos, telling me that something was coming, something I couldn't comprehend. My once vibrant green sanctuary became a prison of paranoia and dread. Desperate for answers, I reached out to a botanist friend, hoping they'd have a logical explanation. They examined the plants, and their expression shifted from curiosity to unease. "These plants aren't from here," they said quietly, but it was their eyes that told me the truth. They were frightened. That night, the whispering intensified, each plant urging me to listen, to heed the warnings before it was too late. The air was charged with a strange electricity, and I could feel the presence of something sinister lurking just beyond my perception. In a final act of desperation, I decided to leave, packing my belongings in a frenzy as the whispers reached a fever pitch. The moment I stepped out, I felt a weight lift off my shoulders, a sense of freedom I had forgotten. As I turned back for one last glance, the plants seemed to lean toward the window, their leaves rustling in what I could only describe as a collective sigh. The whispers ceased, leaving behind an unsettling silence. But as I walked away, I couldn't shake the feeling that the warnings were not just for me, but for whatever was about to be unleashed.